everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Black Knights going up against the Seahawks. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, Charles and I, we have brought our talents to South Beach, or at least in the neighborhood of South Beach, as we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the London Black Knights and the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used. Honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
After Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. On first down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught, Lockett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. First carry for Thomas Rawls. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They go again with Rawls. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things. And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down. When you want 3, get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
They go read option with Wilson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ryan Hewitt, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. They'll go again to McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now McCoy. Boy, fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go!
A first down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And they'll give it to him here. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are you going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they like to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's the fullback, a 9-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Wilson, and Graham's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
First down, this is Rawls. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 2nd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pushing 5.
roughing the passer defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Roy Miller in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. So Wilson will head to the sideline, and on comes Steven Hauschka for the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He's going to float this one. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Colby Lisenby, 68 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And his kick is right through. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Lawler has it over the middle. So we played a corner here in Super Bowl 53. It's a close game here early on. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now Wilson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first. And that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On second down, Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Time running out here on the play clock. A second down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Prescott looks to throw on first. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. They're going to give it to him running right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Let's go. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On play action, Prescott. Deep drop, rolling to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. The play clock's running down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll get it in the hands of Baldwin. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big, big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They snipped it out and stuffed it.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
On second down, Wilson drops it underneath for Rawls. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that. One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On the ground, Rawls. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up third and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
With that kind of loss of yards, that is usually an error by the guy carrying the ball. At the 1-yard line, you can't get too fancy there. You just got to try and plow forward and get what you can.
That's just a disaster. You go back to the 6 after you were at the 1. So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. On third and goal, Wilson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And now back out comes the offense. Another pistol look here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
A second down throw for Prescott. Looking left sideline, it's complete. The 20. Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. 74 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell.
Without it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Finding time. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Now it's Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
I know it's hard to see inside the face mask of the defender right now, but I'm willing to guess that there's a nice little grin on his face because to make that type of a play downfield, you wonder if you're going to be able to make it. You know that if you don't make it, it's a big play that you're giving up. But when you do bat the ball away and you come back and you embrace your teammates, that's a lot of momentum you're bringing back to the huddle. Now you feel...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. 3rd and long for Prescott. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman on now to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. Throwing is Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Wilson to give the rolls. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. 3rd quarter action now. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Seahawks defense working their way back out onto the field. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I can just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half, offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. First down, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, I came out of my chair on that one. A lovely-looking deep ball thrown. They were just unable to connect.
On second down, Prescott again. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And an alley to run. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
10th carry now for McCoy. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On third down, here's McCoy. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will take it in for the touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Baldwin with it over the middle. 23 yards on the play. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Now Wilson on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. In the slot on the right is Graham. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, that wasn't a real confident throw, but I think we can understand why with the way this game has gone. He's been harassed, moved out of the pocket, sacked a bunch of times. Makes it tough to get set and throw.
Yeah, pressure's been relentless. It was relentless there. A dangerous throw downfield. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And they win big on 1st down, proves unfruitful.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Here's Prescott, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, But every now and then, you got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done. That's a really fine play there, because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Thomas Rawls getting ready to go here on offense. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Kenny Lawler, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And Graham's got it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go. Again, Wilson surveying the field. Completes it to Lawler. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Dante Fowler bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And here now the offense heading back out there. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. On third down, it's Prescott. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And that brings up fourth down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to kick it away.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll run with Rawls. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Third down and 12. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And some room to work. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, it's third and long, and a big run there. How about that? A big play that time for the Seahawks. 43 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating.
And he's got the big tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
One man on the backfield. That's McCoy. Throwing. Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, You had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Here's Brad Nortman now. He's been terrific so far.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Again, Rawls. He's been busy tonight. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Wilson. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Rolls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls taking it in from a yard out. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and...
And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
On 2nd down, Prescott again, escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds runs, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Prescott dancing to his left. And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First down, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. Oh, nice move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. One man on the backfield. That's McCoy. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away. The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is the quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive line...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quentin Jefferson able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. In the slot on the right is Graham. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Going to Rawls on the dump-off. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Now Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, You're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And time now for the Seahawks defense to take their spots again on the field. And a field goal surrendered the last time out. Just by and large, are field goals wins for the defensive side?
They certainly are in today's football because offenses are so tuned up.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense. Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. They get 31 yards that time. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball, and that didn't happen on that play.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. Red zone opportunity.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Again, it's Rawls. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. He's got time. Look at the time. That's complete right around the 8. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here at a one-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That goes for a gain of 31. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, Prescott forced out to his left. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. Bulldozes past him. And some room to roam now. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for the touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big... time play for a touchdown.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Finding time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And able to find Graham. Complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it's Wilson going to Rawls on the dump off. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down. Now Wilson on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw again is Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Again, Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Third and long, it's Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to take another shot here. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge.
And this is caught, and touchdown! Colby Lisenby, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point now by Boswell. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense? Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
False start, offense.
They go play action here on first down. Caught. Waller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Wilson on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing again here, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On first down, Wilson drops it underneath for Rawls. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just...
The light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you look the part. I'm about to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shot it, rockin', and I'm an Uber. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord. The light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me? I can feel it coming, troubles in the air.